you guys. Welcome to today's workout. It is going to be strength training incorporating cardio. You can grab one weight to hold onto during some of these exercises as extra resistance if you need it. If you want to, you can go through the first round with me without a weight and then grab a weight, or you can do the opposite. You can use the weight first and then drop it later. That's the flexibility of doing these workouts together. It's so awesome that you can incorporate and do different things for different fitness levels. So make sure you do have a mat and one weight and your water, a higher level surface if you need to. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Make sure you start your watch if you're using an activity tracker, and we're gonna warm up, okay? So I'm gonna have you go into a front lunge step and push back to start off with. You don't have to go deep down into this. Know that anytime you're doing any squats or lunges, you can modify it by not going as far down, okay? With the front lunge, you basically want to exhale as you push off of that foot that is stepping forward. Disregard my hands, I just have like a rhythm of how I do things, and you can do whatever you want with your hands at this point. Okay, we're gonna release here. I want you to either just march in place or you're gonna pick it up into a jog, okay? We're just gonna do this jog in place to start out with. Nice breathing here. And release. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my weight. This is just for a little bit of extra resistance. I'm going to use this to start out with and see how I feel. First, I want you to go into a side lunge with me. Step out, lean into it. Make sure that knee is lined up with the middle toe. Come up. If you can, I want you to bring that knee up. You can tap and pull that knee up, or you can not touch your foot to the floor at all and go right into that side lunge. What does this do for you? Well, it's helping to work your balance on that stabilizing leg, as well as helping get that stabilization. And if you ever are out walking and trip on an uneven surface or any of that kind of stuff, this exercise actually helps you to be able to keep yourself from falling. Nice deep breathing. Go with one more on this side, and step over to the other side. We're going right into the other side. Of course, we want to make everything even. Lean into it. That other leg should be straight, and you should feel a stretch in the inner thigh. Nice deep breath. I like to hold a chin retraction. Last one here. Good. And set it down. All right, so we're gonna go into a plank with a knee tuck. I'm gonna show you at a higher level surface. If you wanna go ahead and challenge yourself to the floor, you can, okay? So there's a couple different steps here. Make sure you're nice and stable with what you're using. Do your chin retraction. I don't want your head down here. So chin retraction, head up. You can start out here and walk those feet in. This is the knee tuck. And then walk it back and walk it forward. So stay here if you want to. If you want to pick it up, we're going to do a hop and then hop back. Hop forward and hop back. Keep that breathing. Keep that chin retraction. We're going for time here, so don't worry about how many you've done. Just keep going. Take it at a slower pace, or pick up the pace if you need to. You're doing great. This is the last step back. Walk it in. Slowly come back up. You guys are doing great. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a sip of water. Feel free to get a sip as well. And then we're going into the next exercise. Okay, this is gonna be a squat crunch, all right? I'm gonna show you with a weight, and I'm gonna show you from the side. Guys, go with me. You're gonna squat back. Chin retraction first, get your form. Sit your booty back into it, okay? Ankles are over the knees. Knees are over the ankles. Come on up. And then we're gonna go knee crunch. Sit back into it again. Knee crunch, okay? All right. Now, it's like a little pull back. Elbows come back towards the rib cage. Knee comes forward. You can do this without a weight. You don't need the weight to have benefits of doing this exercise. When you go down into that squat, I want you to hold that chin retraction. It'll keep you from overarching your back, as well as having a forward head posture. Okay, we're gonna do one more here. Great job. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do a high knee march here. Okay, so you can start out here, basically holding that chin retraction. Look at me without it. Rounded shoulders, kind of rounded back. Chin retraction, nice and tall, bringing it up. If you want to, you can add a little hop, come up on those toes, working your calves as well. Like a little hop in between, almost like you're skipping. But this also helps to work your balance because you're stabilizing for just a couple seconds on one leg and up on your toes. We're not going really fast. We're looking at just watching your form. Get your breathing and the technique down. Make sure you're not tweaking anything in between. And release it out. Great job. Okay, grab that weight if you want a little extra resistance. We're gonna alternate reverse lunges here. So again, how do you modify? You just don't go down as deep, okay? So step it back. Push off of that front foot and come together. And switching sides. This is modifying just a little step back, bending that back knee. Or take it all the way down if this is more your level. Making sure that front knee is tracking straight towards that middle toe. Nice deep breathing. Chin retraction. Nice and tall, engaging your abs through this exercise. Using extra weight as resistance if you need it. If you need to step up the pace, if you feel like you're at a plateau, you've been with me for a while, you may want to increase your weight, pick up a weight if you haven't been using them. Challenge yourself just a little bit more. We're going to do one more each side. All right, take a little breather for me. You're going to settle down into a wide leg squat, and I want you to hold that position. We're going to go into a cross punch here. Make sure you're nice and tall. You do a little pull that shoulder blade back. Legs are burning. Keep it going though, because I know you got it. I know that you can sit down into that wide leg squat just a little bit further and feel that burn. Tell your body it can do it. It can keep going. It's gonna make it through. Focus on those punches. Punch out your frustrations here, okay? And we're gonna release. Come on up, straighten those legs. Bend and step together. Awesome job. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this one with a weight. We're gonna stay on one leg at a time, and we're gonna go into a reverse lunge with a knee crunch, okay? So, step it back, come up, crunch, okay? You can step it all the way back without stepping in between, or you can tap in between. Modify by just stepping back here and bringing that knee up, okay? Either one. And release. Just step it side to side just for a couple seconds, giving you a little bit of a breather, and we're gonna go over to the other side. Whew. All right, ready? Other leg. Step it back, knee crunch. Feel free to tap in between if you need to. You go at your own pace, what feels good for you. Don't try to overdo it if you're new to working out. Last one. Good job. All right, we're gonna do some high punches here, okay? So we're gonna squat down, squat, come up, high punch, squat, high punch, okay? Take your time with it, get the rhythm, and then you can speed it up, okay? Hips should follow that twist motion as your shoulders are going. Everything staying in alignment. Think of it as a rectangle. Shoulders down to hips, trying to keep that perfect rectangle. It's not twisting at all. Breathe it out. And release. Grab a sip of water. You can also grab your weight for this next one. We're gonna do front lunges first. Okay. We're gonna stay on one leg this time. Nice deep breath in, chin retraction for me. Push it forward. Exhale off of that foot. Modify by not going down as far, okay? One more. Okay, go ahead and go into that other side. Bend that back knee down, push off of that front leg. if knees are bothering you at all. I want you to try modifying. If they still hurt, then please record yourself doing this movement and send it to me. Post it in the group. I will critique it. I'll let you know what I think you might need to correct, and we'll figure it out. Okay, good job. Awesome. We're just stepping it out just for a second. Okay, I'm gonna hold this weight. You're gonna come down into a wide leg squat and twist towards that right leg. Working your obliques. It's not an over-exaggerated twist. Don't go past your leg. You should feel this in your side, the side that you're turning towards. Those are your obliques. You should feel them working here. Okay, we're gonna release, and I want you to go to the left now. Keep that breathing going. You're standing nice and tall. You are not going past that leg towards the back, okay? And release there. And step together. Okay, so here's where either you're grabbing your weight or you're setting it down, or you're just gonna stick with it, okay? We're gonna go through all of that one more time. You can hold the weight. We're going into a side lunge. Push off that foot and bring that knee up, and then out to the side again, or tap it and then bring the knee up. Either way is fine. Most importantly, we just don't have any knee pain or any back pain or any of that kind of stuff when we're doing these exercises, okay? Chin retraction. And switching again. Other side, right into it. Almost there. One more. Okay, weight goes down if you have it. Now, I'm going to show you the plank with the knee tuck on the floor this time, but feel free to go to a higher level surface if you're not ready for the floor yet. And I like to be on my fist because my wrists bother me a little bit. So plank position, we don't do head down, we do chin retraction, and you can walk those knees in and walk them out. Promise you, you're still gonna feel it. Or jump it in and jump it out. Pause in between. Last one, walk it in, and then come up. Feel free to grab a sip of water if you need it. Now, you can use a weight for this one. I'm gonna show you a couple without it, and then I'm gonna grab the weight, okay? So, this is the squat with the knee crunch. You squat back, chin retraction, come up, knee crunch forward. Squat, knee crunch forward, okay? Pull it in, sit back into it, and pull it in. You wanna do this same motion with the weight, you can do it. exhale whenever you bring that knee up. Again, modify by not sitting down so low. Last one, and drop that weight down. Easily set it down. We're gonna go into a high knee march. All right, remember you can start out here, bringing that knee up fairly high as you can, and then add that little hop in between, okay? You're staying up on the toes, working your calf muscles, working your ankles. It's like a little skip. Have a little fun with it. You can speed it up if you want. Go ahead and release and dab off if you need to. Okay, sit that squat down low and hold. I want you to feel that burn. I want you to twist those shoulders, torso towards that punch, and work it out here. You guys can do it. Overcome, mind over matter. You guys can do it. You can keep pushing through. You don't have to get up from that squat. Your body can do it. Lower down a little bit further. Lower it down and up. I'm releasing you from that. Grab some water. Okay, so we're gonna do reverse lunge with your knee crunch. I'm not gonna do weights here. I'm just gonna focus on getting that crunch in. So step it back, come up and tap and crunch, or go without tapping that foot down in between. Either way is fine. You feel this in that stable leg, the one that's not moving. That's the side that's working. Okay, other side right here. Step it back. Exhale as you come in. Two more. Last one. All right, good. Let's just step it out just a tad. We're almost there. I'm gonna have you go from a squat to a high punch here, okay? So, step it out a little bit wider. I want you to sit down into it and punch. Down and punch. Turn those hips towards the shoulders. Let them follow. Squat it down in between. Get deep down into it, as deep down as you can. Everybody's different. Everybody has different levels of flexibility. Last punch. Whew. All right, not letting you out just yet. Grab your weight. We have front lunges and then we're done. So hold that weight. I'm gonna go left leg first, down, and push back. Modify, just stepping forward a bit and pushing off of that foot. Last one. Okay, we're switching sides. Almost there. Exhale as you push off that foot. you to set that weight down, and then I want you to come down on your mat, grab yourself a little bit of water. Slow down your breathing here. All right, we did a lot of inner and outer thigh work, so I want you to bring those feet together. This is a butterfly stretch. You grab underneath those toes, try to scoot those feet back towards your pelvis. Push your chest forward. Be nice and tall here. Push those knees down to the floor. Breathe through this. We're slowing down our heart rate. Mine's at 140 right now. It's good to kind of know, where your heart rate's at, what's your target heart rate. It's usually 220 minus your age is your target heart rate zone, roundabout where you would like your heart rate to be while you're working out. We kind of want it to go up and down a bit, which is why I give you little pauses or exercises that are not as intense as others. Okay, legs go in front. Inhale, take those arms up overhead. Exhale, we're not folding, we're leading with your chest. So maybe you don't go down as far. Maybe you're just holding your calf muscles, and that's okay. Inhale, exhale, and try to go a little bit further. Try to straighten your legs as much as you can. Push them down towards the floor. We're trying to get our hamstrings to release here. So, the more conditioned you are, the more your body gets used to your workouts, the less work your heart has to do, right? So your heart doesn't have to work as hard to do these exercises as you've been doing them more and more. So you have to do things that will challenge your body to keep your metabolism up, to keep your heart working hard, and challenge yourself, because you can get so used to things. But people can get so good and conditioned to exercise that their heart rate is naturally low. My resting heart rate is down in the 70s typically. So that's pretty average, that's pretty norm. All right, go ahead and come on up. We're gonna do one leg straight, cross the other leg over, opposite elbow goes to the outside of the knee, and you're just gonna open up and twist. I had a professor in college she's from Brazil, a super tiny thing, and she did Ironmans, and her resting heart rate was down in the 40s. So she was extremely conditioned. Release. Come out of that slowly. Switch legs. Cross the other one over, opposite elbow to the back of the knee. Open up and chest nice and tall. Release. You guys are all done. My heart rate now is down to 110, so that cool down really helped a lot. And I will continue to cool down. You guys make sure you're getting your water in, half of your body weight in ounces. I just want to remind you that as you're sweating and detoxing and all that good stuff. Have a blessed day.